Unfortunately for the far left, there's not enough of the supply of racism to meet the demand. So they have to go out and create fake hate crimes over and over again. And you would think in a country that is ran over with racism, as the mainstream media has told us, as Hollywood has told us, you think they would be able to find real hate crimes. Steven Jackson himself just said the other day, racism's at an all-time high in our country, yet they can't actually find any real hate crimes, so they have to invent them. So here we are again. Texas A&M police say student who reported racist notes placed them there himself. The 21-year-old senior continues to maintain his innocence even after police closed the case. College Station, Texas. In a report released by KBTX on Thursday, police at Texas A&M University said a student who reported finding racist notes on his car's windshield last month may have placed the papers there himself. However, the 21-year-old at the center of the case strongly denies those claims. Isaiah Martin, a senior at A&M, called police on the afternoon of Wednesday, June 24th. Wait a minute. You called police? I thought, so you were in trouble and you called the police. I thought police were the problem. I thought you were scared of the police. I thought they were there to kill you. I thought that I just defund the police, right? Yet, oh, I'm in trouble. I have to call the police now. It's amazing how their argument shifts constantly, isn't it? To report finding 3 handwritten notes on his car that said, "All lives matter. You don't belong here," and the third note contained the N-word. According to the report, Martin parked his car at his apartment complex on George Bush Drive just after 11 a.m. and walked into a nearby apartment. Roughly 90 minutes later, Martin returned to his car where he claims he then found the papers. Police said in the report there was no nearby camera to clearly show what happened, but there was a surveillance video from a nearby pool cam that showed a couple of people walking near Martin's car during that time frame. But they were only near the car for a few seconds each. Around 12:55 p.m., Martin is seen on video walking back to his car. Police wrote in their report, Martin immediately walks to the passenger side of his vehicle, but does not open any doors. Martin is seen towards the front of his vehicle. A brief white speck is seen from about mid-torso of Martin moving towards his vehicle. Another white speck is seen near his chest area. Martin, then seen stepping back onto the sidewalk in front of his vehicle, most likely taking photos and videos. He then approaches his vehicle again on the passenger side and remains there for a few moments. He is then seen walking around the front of his vehicle. Martin then enters the driver's door and drives away a few moments later. The total time spent at his vehicle was 1 minute 15 seconds. Police said in the report it was difficult to distinguish any characteristics of the suspect in the video, but based on video evidence, no other person had enough time to place the messages on Martin's car other than himself. The report goes on to say the other individuals that walked past Martin's vehicle were not hidden for more than 5 seconds and would have to reach over the hood to place notes. He's the only person who had enough time to take notes on his car, police said, yada, yada, yada. He said, "I'm utterly disappointed," said Martin on Thursday in response to the conclusions of the police report. "There are several things that they did not include in that report." Martin, who believes the notes were left by one of the men seen in the video walking a dog, has taken to social media to share his side of the story. He's been faced with increased skepticism, especially after announcing this week he consulted with an attorney and was no longer speaking with police. I'm at a precedent where the topic of this case was, "Let's find out who did this," to them pointing the finger at me, said Martin on Twitter. "At the end, I stopped talking to them because it seemed they were more interested in getting the blame." So, I mean, again, freaking victim. Classic victim. This is all nonsense. We see this all the time. We've seen it with Jussie Smollett. We saw it with Bubba Smollett. We've seen it with so many other people that just invent fake hate crimes. It happens over and over again because the mainstream media and social media has continued to push this narrative that we are this country that's overrun by isms and ist. So these weirdos can't actually find anybody to actually take out these hate crimes, or they can't be the victim themselves, so they invent a scenario where they can play the victim and get social media woke points. It's unbelievable. It's laughable. Again, are there people out there, and again, I hate having to qualify nonsense like this with, common sense talking points, but are there racist people in the world? Yes. Are there racist people in the country? Yes. They are out there. They do exist, and they are scum of the earth. We all know this. And the fact that they try to act like this group of people is more prominent than they are and they have more influence than they have only makes those people happy. It makes them satisfied, and it's just ridiculous how the mainstream media continues to push this nonsense, and there are so many dumb people out there that are willing to eat it up. But another day, another fake victim hate crime invented, because unfortunately there's not enough of the supply to meet the far left demand for the hate crimes out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while since I made a video on this personal channel, but maybe we'll do more in the future. Please go to geeksandgamers.com. Consider supporting us over there for $10 a month on our premium membership. And if you don't have the money, or if you're not interested in supporting us financially, you can still create an account for free. You can still join the forums for free. You can still have a blog. You can still enjoy all the functions of the website, and we're continuing to build the website and make it a bigger and better place for all of you in the future. You guys have a good one, and we will talk to you later.